I feel like there's a dissonance between my mind, my body, and my identity. It feels like even though I feel like I'm quote unquote getting better, I'm just stretching the bands of my reality to their limit, and they still just snap back to the old reality that I want to get away from. And really the main dissonance I want to be talking about in this video is the disconnect between who you think you should be or what you think you should do and what you actually do. First, I'm talking about my journal. I made this entry in my journal. I'm going to talk mainly about that. But shout out to Bird Cuz right here. He's just my boy's just chilling. He's going to level up too with me, I guess. I'm going to work on myself. He's going to just chill here and level up with me. Just put this back over here. So let's get straight to it. And first I want to define this dissonance, this disconnect from your mind, your reality, the disconnect with the identity that you think that you should have. And it's really the mind that says I shouldn't and the body that still does. And there's two main reasons that I wrote about today. The first one being really that there is no better or worse. There's only right now. And every single present moment, even though in our minds we try to kind of fall into this illusion and trick ourselves into thinking that this is better than this and this should have happened and that should have happened. But in reality, there only is what is. There only is now. There's no such thing as a better or a worse. There's only frequency to be compounded. And what I mean by that is in our minds, we constantly see kind of a fork in the road. We see a better path and a worse path, or even if we do pick the better path in our minds, we always think there could be some kind of better option. But really, when it comes down to it, all we have is this present moment. And I keep harping on this in all my videos, but I really just want to keep saying it until I can truly internalize it. And it's that every single moment is purely unique to itself, and there will never be another moment like it. And to be constantly focused on another past or future while you're in your present moment is simply doing a disservice to it. And you're not giving it the value it deserves as being its own unique present moment. I wrote, there is no better or worse. There is only now. And every single present moment is completely and individually different from the next. And to compare them would be doing a disservice to the moment you should be living now. Anytime you're stuck in the past, anytime you're stuck in the future, anytime you're stuck inside of your brain, you take yourself out of the present moment and you get farther away from, I guess the word would be God. You get farther away from this flow state, this ever-flowing present moment where you can simply be here and be happy. It is devoid of external value, devoid of present, devoid of focusing on the outcome. You are solely focused on where you are right now and what you can do to best propel yourself forward. That is the only thing you need to focus on. And the second one is the dissonance between your mind and your body, your thoughts versus your actions, the mind that says I shouldn't while the body still does. It all stems from the focus and attention on the outcome and not the process. And even though it sounds so simple and I've repeated it to myself so many times, this is what I struggled with today. And it's something that even though I say it a million times, I know I should focus on the process, especially when it comes to anything in my life or when it comes to trading, but I can be honest and say that I still look at the outcome. And I think this all stems from, to put it simply, at your base level, not only what you do when nobody else is looking, but to even take a step further and think about what you would do or how you would act even when you are not consciously thinking. It is at that baseline, what does your subconscious identify with? What is your true identity that when everything is stripped from you, those are the things you still do? And I can honestly say that this morning, it got the best of me. When I was stripped of all the external things, everything else, when I trade, I'm still focused on the outcome. When I trade, I still value the money that I can make over the process. And I say this to say that nothing in your mind is compartmentalized. To say how you do anything is how you do everything. Once everything is stripped from your mind and it reduces to its pure emotional state, it is what do you truly end up putting value in? And today I've just gone under some deep thought and just kind of been honest with myself that I still don't value the process enough. And it's hard because it kind of hurts. I feel like I should know, but I still don't do the right thing. I feel like I should be ahead of where I'm at now. I feel like I'm falling behind, but I also know that I constantly find myself dwelling on the past and taking myself out of this present moment to focus on what I should do or what I should have done. And the last thing I want to say in this video is really just remember, if you're the type of person like me that might put yourself more in the past, we often find ourselves defaulting to this past mental state. And by defaulting to this past mental state, we kind of unknowingly place our conscious mind in the past as well. And without even thinking, we naturally put the objects in front of us to make us believe that we have to overcome something to be where we already are. And I just want to take this moment to say, you don't have to prove it to anybody. You already are where you are. There's nothing that you have to overcome to be where you are at right now. The only thing you have to do is look through your eyes and stop looking through your brain and just take a step forward. Be present. Don't just hear with your ears, but listen. Look around. Realize how far you've come and how far you still need to go. You don't have time to dwell on the past. You only have time to be here. And every moment you spend living in the past, you do a disservice to the moment that you're living in right now. Bird homie already left. He's out. He peaced out all the way over there. So we're gonna get out of here. Appreciate you guys. I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.